From April the 19th, 2022, airlines on the APG Interline Electronic Ticketing Agreements platform will start issuing tickets in US dollars and not in Nigerian currency. This new policy, according to the group, is a result of according to them, the difficulty in repatriating airline funds stuck in Nigeria and other countries. Here's a quote from the e-ticket platform. It says, "Dear travel partners, warm greetings from APG. This is to bring to your notice that with effect from April the 19th, we will only accept issuing of tickets in US dollars and not Naira. This is mainly due to repatriation issues and forex situation in the country. This will most likely be a temporary measure till the forex situation improves. Our sincere apologies for any inconveniences this may cause you." And that's the rest of the quote. All right, Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu joins us further to discuss. Chika, good morning.
Morning, how are you today?
Fine, thank you, sir. Another interesting development here. What do you make of this platform saying
the ticketing?
Yeah, the ticketing.
Well, I mean, it's not the first time this kind of thing is happening, or this push is happening, and the Central Bank of Nigeria has always resisted that, because it's sort of dollarizing our economy. I just came in from Ghana. I do recall also that even the Ghana has pushed out a policy that it cannot price any commodity, anything in Ghana, any service rendered in Ghana in dollars. Right. All must be done in cedis.
In cedis, right.
And I'm also aware that there will be pronouncements by Central Bank of Nigeria in this regard, that all the services in Nigeria will be priced in our local currency. Now, because of the fact that if you want people to buy their ticket in foreign currency, what would that mean? Is that I'm going to Dubai now, I'll take my Naira, start looking for where to buy dollars.
Exactly.
And collect cash dollars most likely, and then pay into my account or the airline account. Or go to the line and with cash over the counter to buy the ticket.
Just sounds stressful.
And it's going to cause a lot of problems for the system. Now, if the airlines do it, you allow the airlines do it, what will happen to the real estate people?
Right.
Also, who will also price the rent on the properties in dollars. And then everybody will be doing that. But be that as it may, remember this people are running business too. Right. And from the last report we saw, there was about $83 million.
Correct.
At least from the Minister for Aviation, so they can talk about that.
Yeah.
So we don't have any reason to controvert that figure. And that is stuck in here. And I know that regularly the Central Bank makes the best effort to ensure that these remittances are done for the airlines. I think it's only a workout. Yeah, I don't think that CBN will just stay somewhere and use their hammer and say, "Oh no, you cannot do this." Meanwhile, their tickets are stuck in Nigeria.
Right.
So there must be CBN must shake body. Let me speak in Nigerian balance.
Yes.
For these airlines and at least do some remittances for them.
So give a gradual clearing of the backlog.
The backlog.
Right.
But you see, it speaks of the big issue which we have, which is the paucity of the foreign exchange available to our country. Oil prices are $100 and above, even though I just, plateauing at $100. And this should be the best times for our country. We are not supposed to be complaining about scarcity of dollars this time around.
Right.
But the plethora of problems we talked about on this program. The fact that we're not meeting, saw the report 2 or 3 days ago, our quota is about 1.67 million barrels a day.
Well, like 1.2.
March we did 1.2.
Yeah.
Because of infrastructural problems, theft, bus pipelines, and so many other issues. All these issues are symptomatic of weak, leadership and control. I do believe that if the people who are in charge of these ministries, security agencies, work very hard, all these issues should be resolved. It's like you're bleeding. The life of the flesh is in the blood. You're bleeding. And if they say you can bleed out, it means you die.
Right.
And you are doing nothing about it. So you have a cut here and the blood is just flowing out. That's what we're doing actually in this country. the blood is flowing out, and nobody's doing anything. Rather, we're going around looking for where to borrow more money. So it speaks about the bigger issues in our country. It speaks about 2023. We will keep to sing that song in this program. That 2023 is a very important turning point for our country, and we must make sure that the people that will speak will make sure that they focus on the key challenges in our country. Hopefully, this time around, as always, 9 is getting better, and with the BMAS issues they have now, our votes will better count. And so people should go out there and make their choices. And if you listen to the things happening in other countries, you will worry about Nigeria. Okay, but I was in Ghana and never hear about light issues. The NEPA took light, or even in the hinterland. And that ties to the story that I talked about with the VP.
Oh, yes.
You know, that saying that we need about.
What do you make of that amount of money?
I mean, you know, you're not driving the flatboot Mercedes, and you're talking about exotic Mercedes. Even the 13,000 megawatts that we have in the country, capacity we have in the country, we cannot even look at the system collapse we've been having.
Right.
You're talking about investing some how many billions. The ones who have it, the 13,000 megawatts, let it even flow into the system. Let the output be 13 megawatts, 30,000 megawatts, and then let's see the impact in our.
Before you talk about spending 410 billion.
You know, but the real story there is that there are two levels. That why we are pushing for this exotic, you know, net zero, what do you call it,
emissions,
climate compliant energy levels.
Yeah,
that's energy poverty.
That's correct. Yeah,
energy poverty. So there are two levels there. Energy poverty in the sense that we don't even have under the current fossil-based energy system. We don't have the power.
Right.
So and then you're talking about going to the exotic climate compliant one. So there are two levels here.
Yeah.
Energy poverty has to be addressed for Nigeria and African countries, and then concurrently talk about going to use renewables and so on and so forth. Those are the challenges that we face, and you will find that there's so many stories out. The MD of Transmission Company of Nigeria has just been confirmed.
Okay, yes, that's right.
And one of the reasons for confirmation was the stable transmission network.
Right.
That was the reason given for the confirmation.
Right.
And then from January to now, what about 5 collapses?
Yeah.
And then the guy was confirmed because of that. And so sometimes you just sit down in our country and just laugh. They're very simple things that could easily be done, have not been done. I think one of the big banks, one of the values is execution. They have about 3 E's. One of them is execution. One of these like in this country is what? Execution. People tell me, come up with plans. I said, all the plans have been there since 1960. But the issue is what? Conscientious, diligent, transparent execution of all these plans. Not people just go out there, we have responsible people just pay $100,000 in a Swiss account. You just cover your eyes, and then you should change the country. The contract they are supposed to sign for Nigeria, you look at all the clauses because you personally have been looked after.
Right.
All those conversations must go. You go and take things and cut the rails, so the trains will derail. So you can carry the metal of the rail to go and do iron and port and whatever. It just shows the lack of love for the country, and it derives from leadership. My people say that when the water spurts from the upstream, what happens to the downstream? As the leadership is key
in this
matter.
Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu. Chika, thanks for taking us through those.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.